Hey everybody, welcome to Whiskey Cinema. I'm your host Dano. With me as always, Brandon Rich, Jordan the Juggernaut Ames. We're talking about Ryan Reynolds. Let's get into it.
Are you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Hey everybody, welcome to Whiskey Cinema. I'm your host Dano. With me as always, Brandon Rich, Jordan the Juggernaut Ames. How you doing, my dudes?
You know, we out here.
I'm living, which is a bummer.
I'm sorry.
I didn't ask to be born, and I hate it every day.
I hadn't heard
Yeah, I feel you.
you were diagnosed with life. I'm sorry.
Ugh, it's the worst disease I have. Breathing.
We'll do darkness today.
I haven't found a cure for it yet.
I'm still looking.
One day. One day.
Well, there was a great doctor named Mr. Robin Williams. Today we're going to be talking about Ryan Reynolds. It's clearly one of our favorites. It was fun for us to try to figure out our least favorite, most favorite, underrated, and overrated for this one. I'm pumped for this episode. Ryan Reynolds, man, let's go. Let's get it going.
I was doing my research, and I realized how, and I was telling Eames this, how hit or miss he is. Like, his movies are either really good or really shitty. There's no in between, really.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to pick a worst, not hard to pick a best. Just look at my calf. You know what my favorite is.
That's what's up.
I'm going to ruin that one right now. But he's got a lot of shitty movies that I completely blocked out of my mind.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I agree.
100%.
And I had to put back in there for this stupid podcast, and I'm wondering if it's fucking worth it. Have you seen some of those movies? Jesus.
Yeah, they're pretty rough.
Underrated I did was easy. I felt. It was easy for me. Overrated, I was like you. I was like, I mean, it's either good or terrible. Like, what? I guess. Like, overrated was hard. I've got one that is solid for me, but, you know, people I'm sure might disagree if they've seen it, but we'll see, you know?
People always disagree. Fuck.
That's true. Right?
Well,
Dark
first off,
podcast.
I want to say cheers to you guys. Good to see you. How was your week?
Look, I actually went and saw Hitman's Bodyguard. Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and saw that one this week. Yesterday, actually. Get ready for the podcast.
How was it?
The only movie other than Deadpool I watched.
Perfect.
I really liked it. It's a really good movie.
I had 4 days of no AC, so.
Yeah, I heard. I know how that feels.
Yeah.
We had the same thing. And I live in Arizona.
That's
What?
worse.
Dude, time to leave.
Dude, rough. It was terrible.
So
Like,
what's worse, your AC going out or your water heater breaking?
Either one sucked, but, you know.
Dude, it's the AC. AC, although I can take a cold shower.
Dude, I can take. Well, that's the thing is I've had cold showers. When my water heater went out, it was an ice shower. So there was nothing. It was
My childhood
absolutely
prepared me for being poor as an adult.
Yeah. Dude, like, you couldn't, like, take a shower because the dishes were done 2 hours ago. I remember growing up in that house. They're like,
Oh,
you
my
can't even
God.
run it. I don't even know why you're waiting. Just no
Dude,
shower.
it's science to take a cold shower. You got to be in that water, get that body wet as quick as you can, pop out of that water, soap it up, and then pop back in. There's no playing games. You're not enjoying yourself.
You have to
The
hype
worst
yourself up for a shower.
It's true.
The
You're like
worst is
screaming the whole time like you're being tortured.
the worst is being the youngest of 4 kids. I always had the shower last, right? So everybody else, by the time it's gotten to me, the hot water's run out. Like, there's no, you got to wait another hour, or you just got to get in there and get it done. So I feel it, dude. It's rough.
There's a couple tricks. You're like, I went swimming yesterday. Chlorine's kind of soap. I'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, dude, 100%. You had to live that life when you're the youngest of 4. The hot water's gone.
Just do it like that fun with Dick and Jane. Just run towards the neighbor's sprinklers and take a shower.
That shit's so funny.
Who hasn't done that? You just go to work, go shower in the sink.
When they're walking across the one that's like,
and he's chasing it.
Yeah,
that's right. We've all been there,
right? Thirsty on the way home. Somebody's got their sprinkler on. It's easy.
We got some people commenting, by the way. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're watching this, click on the link and comment so we can see your comments below. We appreciate you guys so much. And I want to know tell us about your favorite Ryan Reynolds movie. Like, we're not going to talk about all of them, but if you're like, if you don't mention Just Friends, I will kill you guys. Then I'm like, okay. So let us know if there's one that you guys are like, you better be talking about this movie. I'm going to flip.
Those people are wrong.
I actually forgot about Just Friends.
That's all I'm going to say.
So good.
Let me write that one down. Just Friends.
In which category?
What?
In which category?
Guess you'll find out. Teaser.
True.
So smart.
Stay tuned for later.
Let's get into some of our favorites, man. Or not our favorites. Let's get into some of our underrated, overrated for Ryan Reynolds. Everybody knows this guy. Sexiest man alive. I mean, the thing that bothers me...
One person I was given a hall pass for. It is Ryan Reynolds. I don't care the gender. Ryan Reynolds. Sexiest person alive.
Wow. Okay.
I agree.
We'll just say I kept Juergens in business this week with all the Ryan Reynolds.
Jesus. Never been more raw.
DVD combo at Walmart.
So like, wow, that's a lot of toilet paper and Juergens. All right.
Well, the good news is you can't go raw with Juergens. You know, it's a great product. Moisturizes the skin, rejuvenates. My hands are
so off now.
Revitalizes. Juergens, sponsor us right now. Trust me.
Right, not a sponsor yet.
Yeah.
I'll support that. I'll even run the videos.
Your in-laws just thought there was a lot of you were applauding the movie you were watching because there's just a lot of claps.
So good. He really likes that movie.
God, he's really into that movie.
Let's get to some of our underrated here, guys. For Ryan Reynolds, there's a bunch. You said it perfectly. He's a hit or miss guy. I mean, if he's in his element, he is crushing. Fantastic, so good. And for our favorite, Brandon just threw us a curveball right before we went live, and he said, "Can't be Deadpool's. I have Deadpool-related questions for you later." So now I'm like, oh, dude, because I've been busy over here. You know what I mean? Like, so now I have to cross that out.
It's because I know all three of us are picking Deadpool.
Of course.
Yeah.
I have Deadpool.
Well, at the end of the podcast, I'm making you choose which Deadpool and which non-Deadpool movie is your favorite.
All right. Okay.
I'm with it.
Think it's fair? Go fuck yourself. You don't think it is.
Jesus.
I'm aggressive. I had pre-shots waiting for you guys.
I'll say it here. You say how he's in his element. He's great. Like, stick to action and comedy. I have one of your dramedies as my underrated.
Ooh, nervous.
And I don't think you're a bad actor in general, like an actual like serious actor. Just stick to what you know, Ryan Reynolds. Stick to being funny and being a badass.
It's a lot of build-up.
Because I'll tell you right now, in Blade 3, you were the best part of that movie. Okay? I'll say it.
Blade 3. All right.
Blade 3, he was the best part of that movie.
He certainly was.
You're saying underrated?
No, God, no. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're right. I did watch that one halfway. I decided maybe that cure to my breathing is Blade Trinity.
Could be. Could be.
Helmsley,
you get Triple H and you didn't like it?
I was playing the game on that one. Too bad he couldn't play it better by acting.
Almost 100% certain he's Spinebusters fucking Blade? Come on.
I know why he's a serial assassin, because he killed that movie.
You put vampire DNA in a Pomeranian?
Yeah. See what I mean? Best part of that movie. Let's do
he really is. You ain't wrong.
Because Jessica Biel's dog shit. Fuck her.
She's only famous because she's hot. Like, she can do an action movie because she's fit, and she's good to look at.
Acting skills like terrible actress.
She can do a roundhouse kick.
She certainly can.
But when it comes to her acting, I've seen better acting from Dennis Quaid.
Oh, easy now. Take it easy. I want to do my underrated. It's right up your alley, exactly what you said. Action and comedy for Ryan Reynolds is bread and butter. It's Deadpool and unicorns. And for me, it's Smoking Aces. This was my Whiskey Wednesday / Movie Monday because I messed up on the title. But I love Smoking Aces. And the amount of people that haven't seen Smoking Aces to me is awesome because I love telling people about a good movie like that. Non-stop action. Awesome movie. Goofy. Chris Pine, one of his first movies, the guy from Star Trek, and a bunch of other stuff.
Whoa,
the love interest in the worst Wonder Woman movie.
Right?
The guy from Star Trek, he's Captain Kirk, you fucking swine.
I haven't heard of him.
You uncultured piece of shit.
Fucking live long and fuck off. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Come on. Did I live long, though? Okay.
Ugh.
You can fuck off.
You have to, I guess.
Yeah, Smoking Aces for me, it's like 4 different bounty hunter groups are trying to break into a casino to capture one guy who's a stage musician played by the guy from Entourage.
Jeremy Piven. Come on,
Piven.
man. If this is going to be the movie you talk about, no, you shit.
Come on, man.
I was going to say Turtle.
Turtle. Not Turtle.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this movie, though, and it's awesome. It's got a good twist at the end, and Ryan Reynolds is a badass cop sitting there to protect him, and also a bunch of funny parts in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The problem I have with Ryan Reynolds is I don't mind if you're more attractive than me. Happens. I do mind when you're more attractive than me and way funnier, which Ryan Reynolds is.
And 99% of the world. So that's not on him. I give you a compliment, man. There's 1% that I think is less funny than you.
Fuck yeah.
You're welcome. I love Smoking Aces.
This is gross, by the way.
What is that?
It's a martini for Jen because of Ryan Reynolds. And we tried to do it one time before in our podcast, and it killed me and Brandon. We had a hard time.
Yeah, it was disgusting. And then I had Danny chewing next to me, and we all know how I am about that.
Found that out the wrong way.
Yeah, I just poured pineapple into my can here because I have cool pouring spouts, and I can do that and not dirty a dish.
Way to stay on brand, Din.
I'm lazy. I do it every week now.
I like Smoking Aces, like you said. It's, the nonstop action. It's funny. It's funnier than it should be, I feel, for being an action movie.
Yeah.
But again, that's Deadpool. Deadpool's an action movie, and that shit is hilarious.
I wouldn't say any Ryan Reynolds action movie is like that. Hitman's Bodyguard.
Dude,
Ryan
so funny.
Has a better part in Harold and Kumar, though, but that's just me.
You ain't wrong.
But why?
Ted?
Do you not remember his part in Harold and Kumar?
Yeah, he said that.
Where he's the doctor?
Yeah.
It is the best minute and a half of fucking TV, and I love it because he's so creepy and yet so funny. And I just, again, the whole stick to what you know. Dude, just be you. Be funny. You know what I mean? You can steal a show in a minute and a half as long as you're funny. And you make people remember
10 pounds of weed for this patient here. And he has his smock on. He goes, takes off. He's like, but why? That's a meme now that they use all the time, which is so funny.
There's a lot of memes with Ryan Reynolds.
All the time. He's just like, oh, sexy. And he's like, what? What are you saying? Nothing.
I thought about putting Smoking Aces in my underrated.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized Ryan Reynolds does not do much for me in that one. Cool. I like him, but it's Chris Pine's movie to me. He steals that show big time.
He does a good job. It's true.
So if I were doing a Chris Pine, I would say that's his underrated, just because I think he absolutely destroys it. And Ryan Reynolds is just kind of there. He does a joke here and there, not a lot. There's so many people in that movie, he doesn't shine.
It's true.
Like he should.
That's fair.
Which is why You're Underrated is Buried, where it's just him in a box for 2 hours.
Oh, we will talk about that movie.
Fuck that. My worst fear.
Watching that movie, mine too, dude.
Who would have thought? I have a slash. My first one, my wife agrees with me, is The Proposal.
It's a great one.
Underrated?
No. Are we doing? Yeah. It's a 44% on Rotten Tomatoes.
No.
I did see that. I was flabbergasted because I debated on putting this one as my favorite.
Is it really 44%?
Yeah.
I just looked it up before this.
I'll give you that one.
Holy shit.
The second one I did because it shouldn't be as good as it is because it's a fucking kids movie based on a trading card game. It's fucking amazing. I don't care what anybody says. It's Detective Pikachu, okay? Detective Pikachu is fucking great.
I like that movie.
Pikachu, I don't want to know any other Pikachu. I want Ryan Reynolds to voice Pikachu in every sense of the word. I want him in the cartoons, any future movies. I want him to voice Pikachu in Pokemon Go for all I care. I don't care. I want him to be Pikachu because he is. Okay?
Pika.
Yeah. He's like, you can't understand me, kid. Only you can.
Dude, his coffee addiction in that is so funny. I didn't think I'd like that movie. It was, if you guys haven't seen Detective Pikachu and you're like, yeah, I'm not into Pokemon. First of all,
that's what I'm saying.
Make your life better. Second of all, try it anyways. There was a scene where they're interrogating Pokemon. It starts doing Sharon Stone from Indecent Proposal. Dude, so funny. Where it's crossing its legs over. I laughed out loud. And I went, what the fuck? No one's going to get this joke. No one will get it. I got it, and I was dying.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Yeah, I love this movie.
I can quit whenever I want to. And my son's quoted all the time. And he's like, all right, put the stapler down. Or he's like trying to like talk to him because he doesn't understand he can hear him. And he just points to his tail. He's like, we'll electrocute you. Like, just chill the fuck out. And I think it's hilarious. His little fucking detective hat that he's in, love it.
So funny.
I thought this movie would be good. It still blew my expectations out of the water.
Yeah, 100%.
It's fucking good.
It's so good. And like you said, if you're like, oh, it's Pokemon, that's a kid's thing. First of all, you're an idiot. Secondly,
it's
change your life.
Pokemon Go as much as they do adults.
Yeah, dude, I play Pokemon Go all the time.
I remember when it was first released, I went to work at a giant warehouse and everybody had their phones out where it was illegal because they're talking about Pokemon Go. I'm like, you guys are going to get that taken away. The manager walks up. He's like, dude, it's a hot spot right here, right?
No, did y'all catch that Charmander? Jesus, come on.
I can't find a Poliwhirl anywhere.
My favorite part, like with Pokemon, my oldest son is 6, and he's just gotten to that point where he loves the cards. He thinks they're really cool. Mm-hmm. And I'm just over here like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this forever. Thank you. And we're going to the fucking game store, dude, and he's picking out cards. I'm like, well, what about this one here? I mean, that one's cool. Well, let's get this one instead. I'm super back in it, dude. I love it.
That was one of my favorite parts of meeting you was you said, my son's a huge Star Wars fan. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, like, yeah, check this shit out. And he went into his room. He had a big like lightsaber and all these little action figures built up. I'm like, this is awesome. I go, so these are his? Because I saw lightsabers like, that's like $100 lightsaber. Like, yep. I said, okay, so I can like grab it and hand it to him. He's like, you know you shouldn't touch that fucking thing. I was like, yeah, okay. It's a great part about
he says they're his kids, but really, they're his.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the part that makes me laugh the most is Oakley would be like, these are mine. I'm like, no. I'm letting you play with them. But these are mine.
Yeah, okay? I heard that too. You're putting together Legos. Like, don't touch it. I'm not done yet. And I'm just like, that's about right. That was his. He got that for Christmas.
That's right.
Fuck that kid, right? That's your gift. We have a Legoland close to us. We were gonna go. I can't go in without a kid.
Get the fuck out of here.
I kidnapped a kid just so we can go to Legoland.
Yeah,
as you should. Is that really a thing?
Yeah, it's really a thing. You can't get to. I'm like, you fuck yourself, Legoland. So I invited April and Steven to come down so I could borrow their kid from them.
Well, yeah, obviously. I'm going to fucking just take a picture of all my Lego sets and be like, look, here's your fucking proof. Skedaddle. I'm going to go look at Legoland.
I have that Robin Williams disease. Leave me alone.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Go ahead.
That's a horrible movie.
Yeah, right? Disgusting.
disgusting. But
what's your
I'm going to go on to a better note here and talk about my underrated.
Let's go.
Okay.
What you got?
It's The Voices. Anybody heard of it?
I don't know.
Really good movie.
Oh, with the dog and the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's so weird.
It is a weird movie. He's creepy. Funny. It's got him, Anna Kendrick, Gemma Arterton.
Yeah.
Say her last name. It's a good movie just about a dude going insane.
Wow.
Pretty much. And
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. And it's good. It got a good score on Flickster by critics. You just didn't like it, and they can fuck off. They're dumb.
Sounds about right.
But I really like this movie. I wasn't expecting much from it. Maybe that's the point. But it was fun. It was weird. It was original. I wasn't expecting that from Ryan Reynolds. He did great. He's not his normal funny self, but he's funny in a creepy way.
Fair.
He voices the cat and the dog.
Yeah.
This the whole time. I don't know how to recommend that movie to people because it's so different.
It's just quirky, fun, dark humor. There you go.
Yeah. There's a part too where he isn't that where he like when he's on his pills, he sees what the world's really like and it terrifies him, so he goes off the pills.
I think so.
Yeah.
How I feel about Happy.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen
Happy?
Yeah. Fucking
Maloney and Patton Oswalt.
Yes. Patton Oswalt plays the fucking unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So good. Hey, Robert.
Oh, I like that.
Awesome.
So that's my underrated is The Voices.
I like that one. I forgot that movie even existed.
I was going to change it. Danny and I did a Ryan Reynolds episode a while back. But we redid it here because this is part 2.0. Because when we Veeams. And I said that one on that podcast as well. So I also thought I would do a slash and do Turbo.
For underrated?
Yeah, underrated.
I'm going to talk about Turbo in a minute.
Movie, and I enjoyed the shit out of it.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
I thought it'd be dog shit, but I had fun.
Crazy,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, we'll get to this movie in a sec.
I figured we would.
Yep.
The fuck are you doing, Danny? Get ready before the podcast.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, now he's frozen.
Good. Get him the fuck out of here. And let's jump into our overrated.
Back to the best part of oh shit.
What? He's back. Apparently my hitman
overrated? Let's get into it.
Talking about Lion King being overrated, but whatever.
What an idiot.
I love that. Do you like Archie jumping on my side? He's like, this shit's getting crazy. It shows the scene.
I didn't jump on your side. He just said, hey, look, I found that clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I told you I've seen that clip. I didn't fucking say, hey, I'm on your side, you noob.
I was saying, Amanda's learning from her oldest, calling people noobs and shit.
Noob Master 69. I played with a guy yesterday on Apex named that. I started laughing.
I was playing Plants vs. Zombies with my oldest. The score was 14-0. How many times I'd killed him compared to how many he killed me? Killed me one time, and he's like, you noob. I was like, okay. Let's calm the fuck down here. Okay, it's 14-1. Okay, chill. Just talking shit. He's just like his old man. Love it.
Yeah, you got to take those victories, man. You're not going to get them all the time.
Yeah, dude, he's got to earn his shit. I'm gonna let my kids win anything. Okay, you're gonna learn the hard way. You got to put it in time. Huh?
It's the only time you can win.
Oh, don't start with me. Don't you've seen the Snapchats, okay?
The Snapchat don't prove shit.
Except that I'm a fucking boss at Apex Legends. Come at me, people. Okay?
Boss is fucking.
If you see Kotojo 24 in your Apex lobby,
I see him hiding all the time.
Just back out, bro. That's what it comes down to.
All right, let's jump into our overrated. Mine is Eames at any video game.
Halo, come at me. Call of Duty. Kotojo 24, you're done. Just exit the lobby.
Halo? I guess I have a new one coming out. That's fine.
Yeah. Halo. What's your overrated, Brandon?
It's Buried.
Buried?
Buried. The movie sucked.
Okay.
I didn't like it. It's supposed to be like his best. No, dog. It's a no for me.
It's a no for you?
It's a no for me, dog.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't watch this movie based on the premise. I'll tell you that right now. Claustrophobia is a huge thing for me. Okay. When I go to movie theaters, 9 times out of 10, I have to walk outside, take a deep breath, and then go back in before I can watch the movie, or I will have a panic attack.
I will remember this next time I see a movie with you. And when you start to leave, I'm going to tackle you and hold you down in the theater and cover your mouth.
Dude, two funny things about that. Eames has to leave during a movie because he's scared, and you tackling Eames.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not scared. Okay.
Henry stiff arm your ass.
You are quite big. I might have to pay someone. That's true.
It's different, okay? I'm not scared. I have panic attacks. My anxiety goes off the charts. I start looking around. I don't see windows. Start breathing heavy. It's crazy. I can't do it.
Okay, let's flip this. If I went to one movie and there was a window with the fucking shutters open, I'd burn the place down. So never have a window in a theater. To make
I understand.
To make you feel good.
Just saying. Okay, I don't like tunnels.
With a real window or something?
I don't like tunnels. I have to hold my breath under tunnels because it freaks me out. I can't do, dude. Claustrophobia is a huge thing. I can't watch. I'll tell you the other thing I'm afraid of: open water. Okay,
that's fair. That's a fair fear.
Yeah, man.
I'm not going out in the open water. You ever see reason? Okay, claustrophobia. I don't know why.
He's a megalodon.
I feel like I can't breathe. I can't watch Finding Nemo
because you hold your breath, man,
without freaking out. Okay.
So come Halloween, your scariest movie is going to be Finding Nemo.
Yeah, 100%. You get to the edge of the reef.
They never let the ocean,
and it's just blue. Fuck that. Nope. I'm done, dude. I panic. I can't handle it.
Perfect. Blue.
It's terrifying.
Blue.
Eiffel 65. I will always jam to. Okay.
Yeah, always, obviously.
We have one song, but everybody knows it.
Yeah, that's my overrated. What are your guys'?
Eames at Apex? No, I played with him one time, and it was like one of my worst games. He's like, "I gotta go," and I was like, "That's fair." We just died instantly. For me, it's Turbo. Team Turbo's a DreamWorks about him being a snail. If you haven't seen it, makes sense. Was it 67% on Rotten Tomatoes? I remember watching this thinking, DreamWorks has made some good movies that I really like. And this one, I like Ryan Reynolds, and I like DreamWorks.
Shrek 2.
Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah, but I'm going to name the best two first.
How to Train Your Dragon? I mean, they make good movies, and Turbo to me was not good. I was like, this is
terrible.
Pretty boring.
So this is exactly why it was my overrated, or my underrated, because I knew you guys hated it, and I don't hate this movie.
I don't like it.
Talking about this on the DreamWorks episode. Fuck this movie.
I know.
Everything it stands.
I'm not going to go and defend this movie that much, because I don't think it's worth that much defending.
That's fair.
But to me, I had a fun time, and I thought this movie would be dog shit, to be honest.
Low expectations. Well, I thought
it was on Netflix, and I don't remember who turned it on, but I was not happy they did.
Yeah.
I had fun. I was like, all right. I'm with it.
That's my overrated, though. Too high. It should be like a 40% maybe. I watched it, and I was just like, yeah, this is not a great movie. Like Luck Dragon, which is on Netflix, Mitchell's vs. the Machines. Those are better movies that no one's seen.
Luck Dragon or Wish Dragon?
Wish Dragon, I think.
Yeah. My sons watched that. They'd suck me in. That movie's better than Turbo.
Dude, Luca. My niece has watched Luca 3 times. She's like, I want to watch it. I was like, you've seen it 3 times. She's like, I want you to watch it with me. I was like, I'll watch it.
I'll be watching that one next week.
I've watched that movie 3 times. I like it.
Yeah, see? I like it. All right.
I'll watch that one in Vegas next week. So
Vegas? What are you doing in Vegas?
Fucking partying, obviously.
Just in Vegas to go to Vegas?
Yeah, I needed a break from my slow work week.
Perfect. I'm going to be in Reno in 3 weeks, so that's funny you're going to be in Vegas in 1 week. Perfect.
He needed a break from Arizona heat, so he wants to go to Vegas heat and get a little bit,
That's right.
A little bit cooler.
I want to go somewhere where the AC is not on my tab, and I can just crank that motherfucker to like 60.
Right. Seriously. You're like, I
I'll
want
have
ice
my hotel room while I defrost my meat. 40 degrees, please. I'll do it slow.
See? Amanda fell asleep watching Turbo. It's terrible.
She also likes Top Gun. Danny likes The Witch. Your backup?
No,
not very plausible.
No, you're 100% right. You are absolutely The Witch. Fuck off, Danny. That is terrible. Fuck that movie. I had a slap. Yeah. Wait, which one is it? This one? Nope, it's this one.
I hate you every week. I hate you a little bit more. I'm like, oh, this is my guy. I can't wait to see him. And then instantly right back to hatred. You're like this.
Top tier shit.
Top Gun is not top tier, Amanda. Okay.
I don't like Top Gun either.
It's not even bottom tier.
No, it's top tier shit.
You're right. That and Tom Cruise. Fuck you, Tom Cruise.
Rob's saying he wants, if he could be anybody, be Ryan Reynolds. Super fair.
Or Jensen Ackles from Supernatch. Or The Boys Season 3 coming out eventually.
Great voice. Love the voice.
Never heard of him.
Supernatural?
Yeah, never. I don't watch TV.
Under the Red Hood, he played the Red Hood.
The voice?
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, I would know his voice. I don't know what he looks like.
God damn it, son of a...
He's super fucking handsome.
Is he?
Oh, he's
I agree with the Ryan Reynolds thing. I mean, who wouldn't? Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
He turned down ScarJo. That's a small list of humans who went, no thanks.
I don't blame him.
I want Ryan Reynolds in an Avengers movie. That's all I want.
You will.
You could have just ended that as I want Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, that too, you know. Just I would do it 100%. I have a slash technically based off the fact that it got 70%. And I don't like that because I forgot about Turbo. So this is what I originally
movie. I know what you're going to say. I forgot about your hatred for this. Go ahead. I'm excited.
Well, this one might not be the same one. It's definitely maybe.
Nope, definitely not the one I was thinking of. Okay.
It's maybe the one I was thinking of.
It's definitely maybe the one I was thinking. But do you guys remember this movie?
Yeah, I actually enjoy it to a point.
Yeah,
it's a little corny, but
yeah, I was just not a fan. And it could have been the director, the script, whatever it was. I was like, Ryan Reynolds, you're better than this. Don't stoop to this. And it got a 70. Fucking The Proposal got 44, but definitely maybe got 70.
Crazy. The Proposal blows that one out of the water by far.
Right?
I like the actors though, and definitely maybe. So it fell a little short, but I still enjoyed it a bit.
Yeah.
I would have put it at 70, a little lower, but
maybe I probably won't lie to you. I put it down there. Okay, Robert.
What?
We'll get to that.
What did he say? Go ahead.
He said, I like Green Lantern.
Oh, even Ryan Reynolds hated Green Lantern. I watched him live tweet about his first time watching it. It was fucking hilarious. And that was the best time I've ever had with Green Lantern.
It was really funny.
Blake Lively's in this movie?
Green Lantern was terrible. We'll get there. Definitely because it got rated higher than The Proposal. Maybe I raged a little bit, so I put it as my overrated because The Proposal blows this shit out of the water.
Dude, Betty White and Sandra Bullock, let alone Ryan Reynolds, that movie was fantastic.
Betty White and Sandra Bullock.
Betty White's world. We're just living in it, man.
That's right.
Betty White and Sandra Bullock singing fucking "To the Window, to the Wall" is the best 5 minutes in movie history, okay?
You know what we need to do is start worrying about our planet and taking care of it so we can leave a nicer place for Betty White after we're all dead and gone.
Yeah, right. I agree. 100%.
One of my favorite memes.
Those are my two.
Well, perfect. Let's take a quick break. It's brought to you by our sponsor, The Buzz. Definitely check out some of these other podcasts, and we'll be right back with some more Ryan Reynolds and some of our favorite and least favorite of his. Toodles.
Y'all ready for this?
Get the Lambo car, house in the hills with the stars. Told you I'd raise the bar, told you that I'd go far. Baby, it's crystal clear. I'm not a souvenir. I'm not an accessory. I'm a necessity. So come and check me out now. I'm a necessity. now.
Cassidy, so go and check me out now. I do. It gets me hyped every time.
Dude, Ryan Reynolds, we're talking about this. Just some people bringing up some other movies. We'll definitely get into them. Quick fun fact about it. Rob was talking about Green Lantern, which we're going to be talking about least favorites. I assume it's going to be on one of our lists. You said you're terrified of claustrophobia. He's terrified of flying because when he was 19, he went skydiving and his chute didn't open. And he was trying to fix it, trying to get it untangled. Didn't work. He got his reserve chute to open before he got to the point of where if you open it too late, it doesn't open. There's not enough force or whatever. Made it safely, but now he's terrified of flying, which is funny for a guy who plays superheroes because a lot of high wires and floating around the scene and stuff like that. So, but I saw that and I was like, well, I'm surprised because he does a lot of stunts.
That's why he picked Deadpool. Deadpool doesn't fly.
He doesn't.
That's right. He just falls.
He's like, all dinosaurs were afraid of the T-Rex. We're gonna need a solid 10 minutes about those movies.
Dude, we could make that its own thing for sure.
Let's get into least favorite.
Least favorite. Pumped.
You go first.
Well, mine's kind of obvious for my least favorite, but I have a slash because I thought someone would bring it up. I'll say R.I.P.D. and then if you guys don't bring up the other one, we'll talk about it on the slide. But
R.I.P.D. was my slash in case someone brought it up.
That was my slash.
With Jeff Bridges, awesome, and Kevin Bacon plays the bad guy, is a Men in Black ripoff, except instead of aliens, it's ghosts. And there's one scene that made me laugh real hard when he talks about seeing his corpse and a coyote came and made love to his skull. And he said, look into my eyes and believe me when I tell you, I hope he got both holes. And I started laughing so hard. But that one great joke, watch that clip on YouTube, save yourself the other 2 hours. That movie's not good. It's a clusterfuck.
It's horrible. It's horrible, 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 atrocious.
Terrible.
Fucking, I liked it.
Amanda, no.
Amanda says I liked R.I.P.D. That's funny. There's nothing wrong with being someone who likes a lot of movies. R.I.P.D. to me was not. It's clearly to me his worst movie.
I'm starting to think she hates less movies than Steven.
Dude, I was about to say I might have to go see if I can pull her hair off and see if it's Steven under there because she likes all the fucking movies.
Steven with glasses, hiding his beard.
Steven with glasses, hiding his beard. Just really, he's got a great disguised self going on right now.
I love Kevin Bacon.
Oh my God, just 2 strikes right now.
You go watch The Following. It's a good show.
I think that's 3 because she said Top Gun's top tier.
That's true. That's 3 strikes on one episode, Amanda.
Not your best, Amanda. Not your best day.
All right. Not your best day. That's rough. Okay. Kevin Bacon has one good movie, and it's Tremors.
Love Tremors. I fucking love Tremors, man. I'll back up the next stupid thing you say.
I do love Tremors. I won't say one good movie, but Tremors is great.
Graboid. That's what we should call him. The guy's like, he's like trying to figure out a way to safety. And one guy's like, we should call him something. He's like, don't worry about it. Let's save ourselves. Like, Graboids. That's it. They're like, fucking shit. They're not even listening.
I just want to do it because I know she would put Footloose. So it's Tremors. Although I do like Footloose.
I like the angry dancing in Hot Rod where he does the entire Footloose dance. I can dance my feelings out. And he runs off the wood.
Dances as I punch dance out my rage.
Oh, and then he falls down a hill, which I assume killed at least 5 stuntmen with how hard this dude was catapulted down this mountain's cliff. That was so crazy.
Some of those looked so rough. And in as a quote, after suffering a very long and painful fall, I came upon the discovery. I fucking love that movie. Love it.
Reminds me of Black Sheep when Chris Farley's like, stay strong, little roots. And he's holding on to the plant. And then he's just the same thing. You're like, dude, I mean, I love that somebody did that. But also, someone died. You dislocated all your joints. doing that one take. I saw 11.
Yeah, that's rough.
Here comes the party pooper. Court camera angles. Fuck off, Court.
What do you mean?
Yeah, just let us have fun and think people died. It brings
What
us
about
happiness.
camera angles?
Do I need to switch my camera angle? Is that? I don't understand.
Yeah, I need you to aim lower on your body. Yeah, yeah. Keep going. Where's that Jergens? I'll go next. I had a slash or IPD. I'm gonna go Blade Trinity.
No,
As your worst?
Fucking hate this movie. I hate it. I hate it.
I mean, you're not wrong. I just love Blade as a character, and I hold on to it on the sole fact that I love Blade. That's it.
So I think the reason this one made my worst movie is because this is the one I watched instead of watching Green Lantern or X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
I watched Blade and got reminded how shitty this movie is. So I came in with a fresh new hatred for it.
It's true.
We'll talk about that a little later if that's not this guy's movie, because I wanted to bring that one up.
Which
Origins.
one? You mean the movie that almost killed Deadpool in Hollywood?
Yeah. I was very nerd fan mad when I saw that movie.
Yeah.
Big Deadpool fan.
You're
and they
fucking
made it
telling
so
me.
he can't talk. I was like, how the fuck can he do this?
And you get that shitty line where he's like, "Oh, I guess Stryker figured out how to shut you up." I said, Hugh Jackman, you're better than this, okay? You're fucking Wolverine. You're better than this. And Ryan Reynolds, who had been for years trying to get a Deadpool movie made, they're like, well, this is what we're going to do. And he's like, fucking fine. I just want to play him, so I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then it almost fucking killed Deadpool on the silver screen. And luckily, Ryan Reynolds is a fucking genius, and he brought it back to life.
He's got 50% good superhero movies because that one sucked and Green Lantern sucked, but the two Deadpools
are fucking 1,000% amazing.
They're good enough that I will forgive Green Lantern and X-Men Origins.
Yeah. Speaking of Green Lantern,
I'm surprised that's your worst, though. I mean, there's so many.
It's because I watched it recently. I didn't watch the other ones because I didn't need to.
Green Lantern is a bad movie for a bunch of reasons, but I remember watching X-Men Origins, the Wolverine one, and thinking the video game has a better storyline than this movie does. And the characters were better developed. I was like, Jesus Christ, guys, this is embarrassing.
Dude, I loved Liv Schreiber as
so good
Sabretooth. I wanted him to be Sabretooth more. Like, get him into his stupid 90s outfit where he's got like the big fur. I love it. No, fuck that, dude. I am an X-Men fan to my fucking soul.
With the Gambit headgear.
Yes, dude, 1,000. I have an action figure for it, and it's fucking amazing. It's my favorite action figure. I fucking love Sabretooth, and I want Liv Schreiber as him, but, you know, we probably won't get it again.
Dude, I like Wolverine's costume, but the blue and yellow would not work. It would not work.
I don't care. I want it. Okay?
Well, then you not... Think, Jordan, think!
You know what's better? You know what? It's better than that fucking... The team tracksuits they got in the first X-Men movie.
It's true.
As their fucking outfits. Fucking give me the blue and yellow. That's what I wanted. Okay. By the way, Deadpool has a blue and yellow costume in the comics. It's fucking great. I want to see that too. Probably won't get it, and that's understandable. But that's fine. I mean,
come on, bro. You know that ain't gonna work,
dude. Fuck! Somebody call me right now, and it's the original X-Men theme from the 1990s movie. It's fucking amazing. Yeah, it's that riff. It's fucking amazing. Somebody call me.
I'm busy. I don't have my phone on me.
Yeah.
I have a podcast I'm doing.
After this?
Maybe. We'll see.
What is your least favorite, Jordan? So I did R.I.P.D. Brandon did Hannibal King from Trinity.
Who the hell will call you during the podcast?
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? I love it. Okay. My first slash was R.I.P.D. because I thought for sure somebody was going to bring up Green Lantern. So
everybody hates it.
I think everybody thought that, and it's kind of why I didn't.
So funny.
Well, then I'll bring it up. It's fucking Green Lantern. Okay? I love the Green Lantern in the comics. I love the Lantern Corps. It's fucking great. Sinestro. I don't know what the fuck they did with Sinestro in this goddamn movie.
Mark Strong
Fucking
playing multiple villains in the same universe.
Yeah, I just fucking hated it because I love Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Okay, I do, and they ruined it. And I just want a Jon Stewart Green Lantern, and I think that's what we're getting in the actual movie coming out in the new DCEU. Because if you don't know, Jon Stewart is there's no better way to say this. He's the Black Green Lantern, and he's fucking great.
Thanks. Great.
He's
you mean he's not the guy who does the Daily Show?
Yeah, no, I know, right? It's my favorite Green Lantern, and I hope that's what we get.
This just in, space crime.
He would have killed it. He would have been amazing.
He would have. He would have been. Maybe it would have been better. I don't know, but fuck that movie and everything it stands for.
Green Lantern.
It's okay.
A bad movie. It's a bad
Some guy
movie.
named called me, so we got it on here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm glad that we brought that up. Here's the reason why I hated it. I hated it before it came out. He was in the middle of making Deadpool and got signed to do Green Lantern, and I was like, that's fine, who cares? But it delayed Deadpool by like a year or two. And then they're like, if Green Lantern's successful, it'll be a trilogy. And I go like, oh my God, I'm not going to get Deadpool. So I sacrificed all the small animals I could find and prayed to Obu. I think it's Obu from Major League. I prayed to him to kill this movie. Jobu.
He's saying Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
I love that part. And he did it, tanked it, and then they're like, I don't know about Deadpool. Deadpool got released secretly by Ryan Reynolds. I don't know who. And they made Deadpool. But I remember thinking Green Lantern is not only going to kill my favorite comic book character by him having to make it, they're also going to make more sequels. And I watched the movie, I was like, this is shitty. And they're like, we can make a trilogy. I was like, of shitty movies? I was so bummed. So I should make this my worst, but I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
I knew someone would. I just assumed someone would.
I also like how we're all like, well, somebody will talk about it, so we'll go R.I.P.D.
We're all like, nobody will go R.I.P.D. Who watches that shit?
All of us.
Everybody's like, fuck that movie.
Fuck that movie.
So the consensus is R.I.P.D. is the worst movie.
Yeah, it's like that. You know why? It's because you had such high expectations. Jeff Bridges is playing a Western cowboy who shoots ghosts with a 6-shooter. It's basically True Grit. And you're like, how could this fail? Super did.
But it came out more like a Cowboys vs. Aliens.
Great movie.
Fuck it. Fuck it all.
I have a soft spot for that movie, man.
You would.
Why?
I got to meet Jon Favreau and I talked to him about it at a Comic-Con when I was like 24.
Okay. Of all the things you talked to Jon Favreau about, you picked Cowboys vs. Aliens.
That was the movie he was there for. I'm not going to bring up Swingers. I would.
Better movie. Better movie. You should have.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to make Iron Man soon?
Yeah.
You could have talked about Elf.
Hey, Happy Hogan, I have a question for you. You'd have been like, I'm sorry, how did you know? And then you'd get murdered because you knew too much.
Time traveler?
The time variants are coming there, getting them.
Yeah.
Come here, you.
Yeah. I love
those are our least favorite movies. Let's get into some of our favorites of Ryan Reynolds. There's definitely a lot that we have not mentioned. If there's a couple that you guys want us to talk about before we end the podcast, make sure you comment below. I'll start the show on the favorites. We're talking about one that when I was in high school, my mom owned one of those big hunky vans with the TVs, the fatback TVs that are placed inside of it. And one of the VHS tapes I had, someone bought it, like some aunt that doesn't know movies bought it and like, I thought this would be fun. I don't know. Van Wilder bought that movie, put it in. The first time I really saw Ryan Reynolds, didn't know anything about him, and thought, this guy's really funny. Watched it probably 50 times, like one of those things you own a lot of videos. Later on, found out about Burt Kreischer, the Machine, a comedian who I've also met is awesome in real life. I'm like, perfect. So I have, just for nostalgia's sake, I gotta say Van Wilder. I've seen it so many times, and I could watch it today. I could watch it. Kal Penn, who's from the same movie, Harold and Kumar, where he's the doctor. that's where they met each other, is on this movie where he's a foreign exchange student. Love this movie. I've watched it 100 times. So good. Tara Reid, only good movie.
I was about to make the joke that Rise of Taj is better, but it's not.
It's not bad, but it's definitely not better.
I don't remember Rise of Taj. I remember Van Wilder.
Yeah.
Well, as you should have, because Rise of Taj is not that good, but it's where that was like the sequel to Van Wilder.
Yeah.
I've just kind of forgotten about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like Van Wilder. I wouldn't put it as my favorite, but I like it.
Me either. Mm-hmm. I actually almost debated on putting it as my overrated, but I like it more than that.
Yeah.
Sure. I wouldn't be mad. I don't even know what it's ranked, to be honest. I couldn't tell you.
Fair.
I'll find out where you're going. Go ahead, Brandon. What is your favorite? And I'll look that up.
So I told you guys you have to choose which Deadpool.
Yeah.
So my favorite is Deadpool 2.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
I love them both. I got a tattoo after the first one was made. My tattoo guy's like, hey, I just drew up the design. First come, first serve. I made sure my ass was first.
Obviously.
Then I watched the second one, and I'm like, well, would you look at that? They did better.
Yeah. 100%. And I mean, like, the jokes are funnier. The action's better. You get some fucking great characters in this. You get to see a lot more of a growth for Colossus in Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their relationship fucking kills me in Deadpool 2. Like, when he saves him and he's like touching his face and stuff, fucking kills me. Like,
when he has
absolutely fun.
Head,
yeah. he's like, what do you say? Awesome CGI fight coming up, and it's Colossus versus Juggernaut, which fucking Juggernaut in that movie, as compared to that fucking horrendous X3 dog shit, fucking piece of shit.
With Vinny Jones?
Fuck Vinny Jones,
bitch.
Oh my god, I fucking hate it so bad.
It's one of my favorite terms now since that movie. My prison wallet.
Yes.
What's up, girl? Can I diddle you in your prison wallet? I can totally see you putting that on a t-shirt.
I love Domino in Deadpool 2. I think she's a great character. They did fucking amazing with her. I love the superpower of luck.
So fun.
Yes. It's not luck. She could do, have a little diddle on the outcome, that's all.
So the scene where they're hiring everybody and he puts a knife on the picture to hang it up. Little foreshadowing, Domino's the only picture that does not get a knife. She's the only one who survived.
That's
how about
hilarious.
your
never noticed that.
Honey Bear.
What?
What is
Sugar
Peter?
Bear?
Sugar Bear? Is it Sugar Bear?
Yeah.
I never let anything happen to you, my Sugar Bear.
When he's yelling at him, he's yelling at him when they're making the jump. He's like, I'm just kidding. I'd never let anything happen to you, Sugar Bear.
I'm just yelling for them.
And it's a great family film, as he says at the beginning.
Yeah, it is. It's 100% a family film.
It's also how I learned how to make a sea breeze.
I like that second one so much because sequels are never as good as the originals. I went to Comic-Con when he's in prison with the collar around his neck with the glowy buttons.
Yeah.
I went as that to Comic-Con and I found a guy who went as Peter. He just looked like him and he grew out his mustache and he had glasses on like he was skydiving. I took a picture with him.
He had the best costume at Comic-Con.
I was like, there's always one guy that wins for me. So it was Barf from Spaceballs one year. I'm like, I need a picture with that guy. And I found him. And he's all, hey, Deadpool. And I was like, are you Sugar Bear? And he's just like, that's me. And I was just like, get over here.
That's awesome.
The greatest Brad Pitt cameo?
Yes, of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah. The Vanisher. I love when they're going through and you get the cab driver, who just wants to be a part of the team so bad. And he's like, well, I mean, we're getting into some dangerous stuff. Like, I can't have it. And then all of a sudden, I think, who is it? It's like at the fight at the end when he like wants to go with him.
Yeah.
And Deadpool's like, no, doesn't he like hit somebody with the fucking car?
Yeah. And he's like, I heard the car coming for like 4 minutes. I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Yeah.
My favorite non-Deadpool movie.
Mm-hmm.
We already talked about it. It's The Proposal.
Yes.
I fucking love The Proposal.
Love it. I agree.
Love it. I love it.
Love it.
Favorite. I like that.
No, I agree. I love it.
By the way, if you would have made Van Wilder your overrated, I would have been mad at you because it's only rated at 18%. That's pretty.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I've said
loved
before.
by the people, and the people are what matter to me.
That's right.
Unless you disagree with me.
Podcast about the people when it comes down to it.
People. We the people.
I like The Proposal. We talked about it a lot.
What?
Is that a wrestling callback?
Damn right. I'm going to SmackDown to come to Arizona. I already bought my tickets.
We the people. That's awesome. Love it.
The SmackDown before SummerSlam.
Awesome. All right. How could you not be? Well, I'll go. My favorite Deadpool movie is Deadpool 2, obviously.
We figured with how excited you got.
Yeah,
and
I fucking
love 100% agree.
Yeah, fucking love Deadpool 2. Everything about it. And my non-Deadpool, I've already talked about. It's Detective Pikachu.
Fair.
That's funny.
Fucking love that movie. I went into that movie like I was like, okay, it's Ryan Reynolds, so it'll be funny. I saw the trailer and I was like, yeah, but they could really fuck this up. Like if they go like a certain way with it and make it like way more cartoony or try to do anything other than what they did with it, they could have really fucked it up. But they killed it. Mewtwo, who is my favorite Pokemon, is a badass in this, and I love it. And yeah, I fucking love Detective Pikachu. If you haven't seen it, change that.
Absolutely.
What I like about Detective Pikachu too was when you hear someone's voice who is known for something. Ryan Reynolds is now known as Deadpool.
Yeah.
You're only going to think, well, all I could think about was that other movie he's in. So this wasn't that good. You don't do that in Pikachu.
No.
He's that good. He's that funny.
Yeah.
You can just go, well, fuck, he's hilarious. I love this movie.
Yeah.
Which I think is perfect parallels to Turbo, where as I'm watching the snail, I'm like, Ryan Reynolds is in a voice booth right now talking. Like, I didn't think of the character. And Detective Pikachu, I was interested in, like, what that character was doing. In Turbo, I was just like, Ryan Reynolds made some money doing this. Good for him.
Right? Good for him.
All right, Danny. Which one's your favorite Deadpool?
It's tough. It's very tough for me. I want to give credit to the second one because sequels are never as good as the first one. But I'm going to go with the first, the original one, because my expectations could not be higher for a movie, and he exceeded it. I took 3 different people to see that movie 3 separate times to get Deadpool up and hype. Ooh, now it's an IMAX. I love the first one. And I haven't seen it in a while. I need to watch it again. But I own the second one. I've seen it a bunch, so maybe that's why I like the first one more. But, man, I love the first one. It's very close, though. It's so hard for me to choose one.
My favorite scene from any of the movies is the Zamboni scene.
Yes.
Where's Francis?
Where the fuck is Francis?
My son.
I used to have a tank top that was like a fish from Finding Nemo, and it said Finding Francis, and the fish was colored in as Deadpool.
Dope. Love that. So
it got worn a lot, so it faded, and the picture slowly chipped away.
Yeah, of course.
It was like fine, sis.
I do love the beginning when you get the fourth wall broken within the first scene, which is the most Deadpool thing ever. When he's like, I bet you're wondering how I got my own movie. he's like, whose balls does I have to fondle what does he say? To get my own movie.
I'll give you a hint. His name rhymes with Schmolverine.
Got a nice pair of shiners down under. Fucking love it. And he's sitting there, scene when he's sitting there coloring, and it's right off the bat, and he's just like, oh shit, well, and he just jumps off and he lands right in that fucking cart. I also love how he's not like, obviously he has like healing powers, regenerative powers, but he gets his fucking ass kicked a ton.
All the time.
Like, I love when he's like the brown pants. He's like, I wonder why I wear red. That's so bad guys can't see me bleed. This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants. Love it. So good.
Saving bullets. That part of saving bullets too. I was just
bullet
like
counter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of it's
I like that you watch Deadpool actually get shot, because in movies everybody's the perfect shot.
Yeah.
Until they're shooting at the main character or one of the main characters. I'm like, come on. Like, and I'll say, a new Hitman's Bodyguard, Samuel Jackson, like, that's a good hitman right there. And then you see him miss the entire movie.
Right.
Like, he just talked him up, and you guys just slammed him down. He's a shitty hitman.
Exactly. Or like guards, like when someone walks up and kills guards, and you're like, yeah, I'm rooting for this hero. You're like, also, the guards just have a job where they need dental for their kids' braces. You know what I mean? They're just guards. So, I mean, I get it.
Some braces
to kill these guys for the time, but you're also like, I mean, they're just trying to make $17 an hour. You know, I mean, they're not murderers. These guys
with mediocre health insurance, and they don't even get eye insurance, vision.
Nope. That's extra, man. They take right out of your check.
One thing that was super Deadpool in the first movie, which you wouldn't think about, it's like a little throwaway scene. Not really throwaway, but it's when he has Francis pinned up against the fucking freeway, and he's sitting there fucking dicking with him. And he's like, and we all know Regina rhymes with fun. And he like throws a fucking hubcap at him and just like toying with him before he actually does anything. And then Colossus comes and fucks it all up.
And then the body falls on the billboard.
Yeah. I love when he cuts his hand off and he's got fucking baby hand.
It's so funny.
I think it's the second one when he stuffs the fucking cocaine up his face in his mask.
Punches himself.
Fucking boof, and it just goes poof. It just goes everywhere. Hilarious.
Underneath the floor, right next for the cure for blindness that he keeps hitting.
Yeah, his interactions with Blind Al are fucking amazing.
So funny.
So good. So good.
Yeah. I know
he's not the best human being. Fucking the ginger comic in that movie.
TJ Miller. Not
the best human being in the slightest. Has some of the best.
TJ Miller. I love him.
I love his comedy. Fucking hilarious. I think the dude's mad funny. A lot of the lines they kept when they were actions.
Outside of movies and entertainment.
Yeah. I thought he was great in that movie. I loved the scene when they're riffing back and forth about what his face looks like.
Perfect role. They
had shit written out, and basically the director was like threw the script away once they started going back and forth. Yeah. And they're like, we're just gonna film, and you guys keep going. We'll just pick the best ones. And they just fucking went right back, like back and forth with each other until they got
like a topographical map of Colorado.
It's Utah, topographical map of Utah. And he says,
"It's like an avocado hate fucked another avocado,
an older, uglier avocado."
It was like cathartic. There's no love in it.
Yeah, dude, so good. Love those movies. I like Ryan Reynolds in general as an actor, but like you said, a lot of it's hit and miss. But when he hits, and he hits well. You know,
dude.
When he misses, he definitely pop flying that motherfucker to third base.
100%.
When he hits, that thing's a grand slam for the game. Baseball reference,
right? Yeah.
You know what's funny? When you said before, you said change your favorite to not Deadpool. I was like, that's ridiculous. Why would you do that? I looked around. I have a Deadpool head next to me. I have a Deadpool costume hanging next to my bed. I just did a Deadpool skit where he's talking to Dr. Evil. I go like, yeah, I might be a little biased.
Yeah.
I know we all are. I know you guys well enough that we're all choosing Deadpool.
It's fair.
I think the majority of people are.
Yeah. If
Rob did say the first time he really saw Ryan Reynolds was in Waiting, which
I almost made that my underrated. I
did too.
I really like Waiting, and Justin Long's so funny. Dane Cook's in there. But dude, the penis showing game is hilarious. Talk about a movie you could not make now, where you just flash your nuts to your friends at work. Which, by the way, we've all done things like this. And then you kick him in the ass, and it's just a silly joke.
I told you, he's all about that dude's actions, TJ Miller's action.
Yeah, man.
We've all done something like this.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
On the subway.
But I did like waiting. You brought up Just Friends at the beginning of the podcast.
Just Friends, yeah.
That's another really funny movie.
Dudes. What's the name of the lead actress in it? She was hilarious in that. The one that plays a pop star.
Yeah. She is good.
She was married to Chris Pratt. Is it Anna something?
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris. Dude, so she's just a scene where she's eating toothpaste and like spits it on his face because she's drugged up. Him and his brother fighting and like punching like truce. And he starts to leave and he trips him and pushes him like into a window. I'm like, dude, definitely brothers. All brothers have done that where they're fighting and the dad comes in like, fine. As you get up,
I love
their hand. It's so funny.
I almost put 6 Underground is my overrated.
Could be.
Never heard of it.
People like that. That one's on Netflix. I didn't like that movie at all.
Very Michael Bay-ish.
Very.
Yeah.
I'd have fucking hated it.
You hated it?
Probably.
I would have. I hate Michael Bay.
If you like Fast and the Furious, I bet you'd like this movie. I think it's
that new Fast and the Furious movie comes out this week.
And I fucking
next
hate
week. I should say next week.
Okay, well, it could be. Absolutely. Could be. Well,
could be. Jesus.
That's my Robert De Niro. I thought that's what we were doing.
Dude, it's pretty good. You're Clint Eastwood.
You're looking to me.
It's pretty good. Can you do Ryan Reynolds?
No, I can't be that good looking.
Can you do Clint Eastwood?
Hey, you! Get off my lawn!
Pretty good.
Why is he
Italian? I was transported to Spaghetti Western.
Why not? Get off of my lawn! You punk! That's in my car. It's very old.
Now he's Asian? What's going on?
Gran Torino, I think you're mixing up characters.
He's so old. I was like, okay. Let's go.
Gran Torino? Oh, I thought we were doing Gran Turismo.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Speaking of overrated. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to Whiskey Cinema. Next week, we're going to be doing another one of our top 5 lists. We're going to be talking about our top 5 favorite Marvel movies in honor of Black Widow, which is coming out, I think, in 2 weeks. Definitely make sure you check out the Free Guy movie, which is Ryan Reynolds' new one coming out, which is essentially he's in a video game coming to life, directed by Taika Waititi, who's awesome. Really looking forward to that one. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for this. So he's on again. New Master 69.
Peace off, Ghost.
Piss off, Ghost.
Love it. Love it. I can't wait to talk about Thor Ragnarok.
So excited.
So
Spoiler alert.
Take care, guys, and we will see you next week. Thank you.
Y'all ready for this?
Running